You know, it's Club, I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm going to be showing you some replays today. I actually put Dark Ruler No More in my deck because honestly it's just a great way to get rid of your opponent's monsters. Even though you can't deal damage to your opponent, it doesn't matter. Like if they summon a bunch of monsters that can negate, like, if you can get rid of them, that's perfect. Now this duel is against Tri-Brigade and it's pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I couldn't really do too much here. And yeah, I didn't set down Forbidden Droplet because of skill drain. Then they used Ash Blossom on my White Tone of Ancients. I was going to summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon because, you know, my cards can't get destroyed. But yeah, negated. But I have my own Ash Blossom, so, you know, I went to use that effect. And that's when I used my Ash Blossom. But then they used Cold by the Grave. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was very fair. Let me just open this, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, Cold by the Grave on Ash Blossom. But yeah, this duel is really long because skill drain just basically stopped them from doing things they wanted to. So I just sent a bunch of cards from their deck to the graveyard, then they got cards from their deck to their hand, activated that, and put that to the graveyard. I used skill drain before, you know, that went through. That's when I decided to use it. I have Link Karibo, so I felt pretty protected. So yeah, I got summoned and yeah, effects were negated because of skill drain. So that was nice. And then they Link summoned into this card. Then they attacked and I used my effect because, you know. But honestly, not really much I can do right now. Like, just, I was in a bad spot. Like, I just got a little bricked, but skill drain is kind of helping me. But I got Maxi, which, you know, is pretty nice. I set down Forbidden Droplet just in case. And then they couldn't really do anything either, so they attacked directly, and yep, I'm losing life points slowly. Then they set down that card. So it's a very slow, this duel. Like, what turn are we in right now? 5? Okay, yeah, because this is like, there's like 10 turns, so yeah. They set down that card, attack directly again. I'm like, holy crap, like, I'm getting nothing. Like, they're not even special summoning. Like, come on, man. So I got Called by the Grave. I'm like, come on, just give me something, please. Give me something to work with. I think here's when they decided to do some links and stuff. So I quickly used Maxi before anything, because who summons a 0 attack monster, you know? So I quickly used Maxi. They went into Tri-Brigade Bitch. Try getting some bitches, Omen. Then they used the graveyard effect, and that's when I used Cold by the Grave just so I can negate it. How does it feel? Whatever the hell that says, huh? How does that feel? So I negated that. And then this couldn't go through because of skill drain. And yeah. So I finally got the White Tone of Ancients, by the way, which was perfect. And here they attacked. I used Forbidden Droplet just so I can summon something at the end of the turn. Then I cut Try Stupid Bitch Omen's attack in half. Then use the White Tone of Ancients, Called by the Grave. I'm like, son of a bitch. You done messed up, AA Ron. Man, this guy is just, oh my god. Alright, sure. Sure. Luckily, I got Bingo Machine Go. Phew. Ultimate Fusion. Luckily I run 2, because now I can go into Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Keep in mind it's affected by trap cards because it's been summoned after skill drain. Then I attacked that dumb stupid Omen card. Got sent to the graveyard. Activated its effect. They could get, what, that little card. I have skill drain, doesn't matter what that does. So then I ended my turn. It was their turn. I think they left, yep. Man, Bingo Machine Go. What a card. What a card. Beautiful. This is another duel against Tri-Brigade. I mean, I don't know why I'm running into Tri-Brigade so much. Like, I didn't see him for the longest time. Like, really, the longest time. But now, I'm seeing them a lot. Like, even more than Branded. I don't know why. I am. Like, honestly, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, in my last video, you saw me duel against Tri-Brigade a few times, and now I'm dueling Tri-Brigade a lot here too. So, yeah. Then they used You know, just they're doing a bunch of things. They're doing try getting some bitches things, but it never works. They summoned that link, activated more effects, got that from the banished area, which is fair and balanced, sent that to the banished area, summoned that link, and then they summoned another link. You know, I'm getting tired. Honestly, I'm actually just yawning right now, like how tiring this is. They always get this card, Tri-Brigade Revolt, like it's always just the same thing, honestly. So I summoned Sagifies Blue to get the Whitestone of Ancient so I can discard it with Melody. But before that, I used Dragon Shrine just in case this, you know, I don't know, just in case. I mean, I knew what this was, but, you know, I don't know. Then I summoned Alternative. I wanted them to use it here, but they used that and bounced it back. And then they used that effect and sent that to the deck to the graveyard. And then they got that from their deck to their hand. Very fair and balanced. I went to attack here, so I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon because I have Blue Eyes in my graveyard. But they kind of had a feeling I was going to do that, because here they decided to use try getting some bitches, but we're revolting. And then they summoned this dumb stupid card, banished Sagifies Blue, and I'm like, okay, that's completely fine, because, you know, I have these two, and I did summon the whites. Sorry, I did use the Whitestone of Ancients. I did put the Whitestone of Ancients in my graveyard, like 2 of them actually. So I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon and Blue Eyes White Dragon. So yeah, luckily, the Whitestone of Ancients really saved me. So here they use their effect to pretty much get rid of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. That's when I use Skill Drain. So yeah. And then here I believe they went into the battle phase and attacked my Blue Eyes White Dragon with Omen. But yeah, they just kept activating more things, because, you know, yeah. They attacked Blue Eyes, I used the Ultimate Creature of Destruction, so Omen got destroyed, and that felt great. Felt really good. It was pretty good. And then I summoned another Blue Eyes Jet Dragon because the card was destroyed. So yeah, honestly, I was very happy with this setup. I mean, if they had Raigeki or something, then oof. But, it wouldn't really matter too much. So yeah, then they ended their turn. And here, things get a little wacky. So I summoned Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Then I used Ultimate Fusion. They couldn't activate that effect because of Skill Drain. Ultimate Fusion. Used that. And the Whitestone of Ancients in my graveyard. And summoned Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. What an amazing setup. I know I had Skill Drain out, but, you know, like, so amazing. I forgot what happens in this duel. I'll have to see, but that last game was so boring. I'm not being cocky. It was so tiring. Just seeing Tri-Brigade after Tri-Brigade doing the same stuff. It's just like, gets so repetitive. Here I used Bingo Machine Go. I tried getting Blue Eyes Jet Dragon or the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. I got Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, so I used Dictator of Dick's effect to put Blue Eyes from my deck to the graveyard. Then I discarded Jet Dragon just so I can summon it. Then I summoned the Whitestone of Ancients to go into Link Karibo, I believe. Yep. And then I set down True Light. And then with the other Whitestone of Ancients, I summoned another Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Because, you know, double Blue Eyes Jet Dragon is just amazing. I love it so much. Nothing can be destroyed like by my opponent's card effects. So yeah, this duel, I was on the train going to work. Oh, actually, before I say that, when I duel against Pendulum, I don't know when to use Ash Blossom, because it's pretty repetitive as well. Like, they summon that and then they pretty much do the same thing. Like, it's just, I don't know when to use it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to get some duels in when I was on the train going to work. This match pretty much lasted the whole train ride, which is like I mean, the train ride is little bit more than 30 minutes, right? Just like a little bit. And this match maybe lasted like 25 or 26 or something. And I'm just like, because look at all this stuff they're doing. Like, look at all of this. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, and they even tried destroying all of my cards. But it's like, dude, I have 2 Blue Eyes Jet Dragons. Like, you can't. I think that part happens soon. It's pretty funny. But yeah, they're just doing a lot of things. I'm just staring at my phone. My music stopped playing on YouTube. Yeah, this is where they tried destroying, but they couldn't. My music stopped playing on YouTube, so I was listening to no music while this was going on. I was just like, can this match hurry up? And they just, oh my god, there's spell counters and more pendulum cards. See, when do I activate Ash Blossom against pendulum? I don't know. They link summoned into Sienna. I was like, okay. Then because of that, going to the graveyard, they could summon a fusion from the extra deck or something. Yeah. And they put spell counters on that. Use some. I'm actually getting tired. It's past 12 a.m. I gotta go to bed. But I gotta record and edit and upload this. Because I want to try and get a video done. I'm just trying to upload more, you know? Anyway, they're just doing a lot of things. Oh my god. They negated True Light, but, you know, because it wasn't activated, the effect doesn't go off, destroying all my monsters, luckily. So I used Return of the Dragon Lord. I mean, I knew they were going to negate it, but I just wanted it in my graveyard just so I can protect my dragons even more. They just kept doing a lot of things. It was so funny how they could have destroyed like 4 cards, but because I had 2 Blue Eyes Jet Dragons, they couldn't. I love having 2 Blue Eyes Jet Dragons. But yeah, Pendulum, I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. They do a lot of things, and then it just doesn't really work out in the end. I don't know, it's strange. Here they bounced Blue Eyes Jet Dragon back to my hand. I was like, okay, I'll just summon it again. And then I link summoned into Predaplant, just so I can summon, you know, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. But the thing is, I only have 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon in my graveyard, so they can't activate their effects, unfortunately, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So I attacked all of their monsters with Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, the one and only Chad. And they used the effect in the extra deck. I'm like, okay, that's perfectly fine. And then I got that spell card. And then I set down True Light, I attacked, and then I attacked, and then I attacked with everyone else. So, yeah. I mean, I wasn't too worried about leaving a 500 attack monster. I doubt this person uses Moonron, so, you know. Here, I feel like they couldn't really do too much. I mean, they had a plan, but, you know, just blue eyes. So, yeah, it was just spell books and all this stuff. And they used that spell. They got that from their deck to the hand. And then they summoned it in attack mode. I was like, that's perfectly fine by me. So they attacked Predaplant. I'm like, uh-oh, 1,000 damage. Better call an ambulance. But not for me. Because here I used True Light. And then I got the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. So, yeah. And then here I got Ultimate Fusion, but I couldn't really use it. It was a dead draw. So I attacked with Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. They used their effect. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna use the Ultimate Creature Destruction. I didn't want to risk anything. So they summoned that monster and face up defense. Ultimate Creature Destruction went through, and the attack went through, and it was pretty much GG. But yeah, double Blue Eyes Jet Dragon really saved me. Dark Ruler No More is in this duel, I believe. So yeah, I only run 1, which is why I might not see it in the replays much. But I think this one and the one after, they both have Dark Ruler No More. So yeah, I'm going second, and I got Dark Ruler No More, so I was pretty happy, because this hand is actually really great as well. So yeah. So yeah, using Adventure, unfortunately, because, you know, every deck, am I right? Just adventure stuff. Then they got that from their deck to the hand. See, I'm getting tired because it is late. But it's just, I'm so sick of seeing the same stuff. Like every duel I go into, it's the same thing, man. So here they didn't really do too much. They just had the adventure engine out. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I use Dark Ruler No More just so this doesn't use its dumb, stupid quick effect. So I use the effect of Dictator of these nuts and put Blue Eyes Jet Dragon from my hand to the graveyard just so I can special summon it. So here I attack this dumb stupid card and bounce the token away just so that, you know, that equip spell gets destroyed, and yeah. Then here I set down Solemn Judgment just in case. This guy made a huge misplay and is not the first person to do this. A lot of people use Harpy's Feather Dust or Lightning Storm to my spells and traps when I have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon on the field. So they should have done that and then used Harpy's Feather Duster. Anyway, I used Maxi here because, you know, they're going to summon. Here they used that trap card, but that's when I used Solemn Judgment because, you know, I didn't want that going off. But yeah, a lot of people just forget about Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Honestly, it's pretty funny. So they were going to special summon after Maxi, so that's why I used Solemn Judgment there, just so, you know, they don't special summon a monster, and especially after Maxi. So here they summoned Eldick, biggest Eldick ever. I'm not saying he has a big dick, just the biggest L. It doesn't matter. So here they attacked Dictate of These Nuts, and I'm like, well, I can summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Thanks a lot. So yeah. And then here, what did I do? Did I get alternative? No, I didn't have alternative. Yeah, here I attacked with Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, bounced that back to the hand, and I attacked directly with 600 attack. And then I went into Blue Eye Spirit Dragon because, you know, Eldick activates Graveyard Effect C, like that, for example. So I negated it because, you know, that's the only reason why I summoned Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Then here I used the White Stone of Ancients to bring Blue Eyes White Dragon. So yeah. But you know, Eldick, they just keep summoning. I had to keep bringing it, like just putting it back to the opponent's hand, so they could keep doing things like that. So before targeting Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, I went into Azure, just so my dragons aren't affected, just can't be destroyed by card effects, and yeah. But here they did more things and got that from their deck to hand, and they set it down just so they can summon Eldick. Oh my god. I was just spamming Eldick summons, but then again, I was spamming Blue Eyes Jet Dragon summons, so makes sense. So here they attacked Azure, and then I was able to special summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, because, you know. Here's the thing, I don't think they expected the other Blue Eyes Jet Dragon in my hand. But before the end of their turn, they did that and got that. Which, you know, would have kind of screwed me over, but because I have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon in my hand, I was fine. So I attacked, they used that, and yeah, destroyed Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Then I summoned another one from my hand, which, you know, was perfect. So I attacked the trap, and then I bounced Eldick back to the opponent's hand, and then, yeah. Then I attacked directly. And then I believe I set down Forbidden Droplet. We know it's kind of pointless against Eldick, but whatever. Just in case. So here they got Pot of Extravagance. I'm like, you lucky son of a bitch. And then I was so glad I set down Forbidden Droplet to stop Fallen of stupid idiot Elbaz. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, yes. Like, oh man, oh man. Talk about great timing, huh? Far out. And then, yeah, they summoned Eldick again by doing that. It's like, oh, stop. Stop already. Just spamming. But I'm spamming too, but like, ah. So I attacked Blue Eyes, and then I summoned my other Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Here they could get like 2 cards set down at the end of their turn. It was so crazy. I'm like, oh my god. But it wasn't things that were going to stop me from just destroying my cards, you know? So it was just little stuff like that. I'm like, alright, I still win because I think you know what's going to happen. My opponent has 4,400 attack. Fallen of Elbaz has 1,800 attack. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. But before I do it, I use Return of the Dragon Lords just in case. Summon Blue Eyes. And then, yeah, this is when I do it. I'm like, screw it. I'll do it now. I XC summoned into Dragalubion. And then I used my effect to summon Numon Dragon. They realized what I was doing and they left. So, yeah. I was going to be the last duel. I wanted to show another duel, but the thing is, it's getting late and I really want to edit and record this. But I feel like this one is a bit long, so it should be fine. So, you know, this is actually a pretty cool hand, but I'm going second, unfortunately. Here, I just use Maxi, because I'm like, I know I'm dueling against Tri-Brigade. Like, if they don't special summon, they'll lose. Because, yeah, like, they need to get the cards to their graveyard and banished area. I mean, I know they can activate things like that, but, you know, they need to do more. So, my opponent just said, screw it, and just summoned a bunch of monsters anyway. So, I got Tri-Brigade, Ass. And then they're just... yeah, summoning monsters. I was drawing cards, which I was pretty happy about because I get to draw into the one and only card. This guy actually screwed me over, I'm not gonna lie. This guy actually screwed me over, and I'll show you why. They did all this, and you know, it makes sense, like, they're not too worried about Maxi because then they summon this. So I can't special summon. So, what do I get with trade-in right now? What do I get? I'll show you. Dark Ruler, no more. So I used Harpy's Feather Duster just so I destroy the spells and traps just in case there's a negate. And then I used Dark Ruler, no more. And yeah, so then I could special summon monsters because I negated this stupid card's effect. I hate that card so much. So I used Bingo Machine Go to get, I mean, I tried getting Alternative or Ultimate Fusion, but I got Ultimate Fusion. I was like, that's fine. So I used Ultimate Fusion and used Blue Eyes and the White Stone of Ancients from my hand because I don't want to get rid of the one in my graveyard just because of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So yeah. Oh, I had two. Oh, it doesn't matter. So I attacked and then I used Blue Eyes Jet Dragon's effect. They used their graveyard effect. I couldn't use Called by the Grave because it's only... this happens when it gets sent to the graveyard, so I couldn't use Called by the Grave. So then I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I kept attacking with Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. I was so happy to get rid of that dumb card. And then I attacked directly just for fun because, you know, why not? Then I Link summoned into Linkaribo. Set down my 2 Called by the Graves. And then I summoned another Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So yeah, none of my cards can be destroyed now by effects. So that was pretty cool. My opponent only has like 2 cards, and it's just amazing how much stuff they can do because Tri-Brigade is just really dumb. So they summoned the Omen like without any effort. They banished Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, then they used that to banish the White Stone of Ancients. That's when I used Called by the Grave. I'm like, I might as well use it here, right? Because, you know, I don't want them banishing a card. So yeah. Here my opponent pretty much lost. There was nothing they can do because, yeah, they banished this. But as soon as they attack, I can make the attack 0. I can bounce it back. So they pretty much lost because they just can do nothing else. So here they attacked. I don't know why, because I think they realized they lost. And yeah, so they have a 700 attack monster in the field. They have 8,000 life points. I said, screw it. There's one way I can only win right now in this turn because I don't want them having another turn because Tri-Brigade is just really dumb. So I summoned Numon Dragon, went to 9,000 attack, and it was pretty much GG. Dark Ruler No More is pretty broken, not gonna lie. Alright, so this is the deck. All I did was take out 1 Solemn Judgment for Dark Ruler No More. So yeah, just, I mean, I kind of miss having 2 Solemn Judgments to be honest, but sometimes getting 2 is a bit but it's not too bad getting 2, like it helps me a lot. But yeah, I just really wanted to try Dark Ruler No More, and yeah, it's such a great card. An amazing spell card, and it's pretty cheap in the real world too, which is pretty cool. I thought it would be more expensive, but it's not. But yeah, alright, going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye! Also, cannot wait for the maintenance, which happens soon. Then I can make my Red Eyes Dark Dragoon video.